Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Over the Top Talk. I'm your host, Owen, and today might be familiar to a lot of people. He was just on the Contender Series about 2 weeks ago. Welcome, Cam Rowston, and welcome to the UFC roster. How are you doing today?
I'm very good. I'm very good today. It's a lovely day here in sunny Auckland, New Zealand. We don't usually get weather like this, but that's why I thought I'd bring it outside today.
Perfect. And I just saw you were training with Izzy the other day. How did that go?
Yeah, it's good. I train with Izzy every day, but the other day we decided to get a photo just to welcome me to the UFC, and it's always fun to train with Israel. It's not just in terms of the physical, but just the banter we have during the training is yeah, it's good.
Awesome. And, I know after that win, Dane obviously said he's adding a 17th fight. You were that 17th fight on the UFC Perth in a couple weeks. How you kind of failing a couple weeks out? How do you feel about the opponent? And what's kind of been the early stages of fight camp looking like?
It's a very good fight. Coaches have a very good game plan for that, and it's been communicated to me quite well. And it's only haven't even finished the first week of the training camp, and I feel like I've already hit my stride. So it's just I think it's perfect. Home soil debut, an opponent that I match up well against. I only have to do 3 weeks of hard training, no injuries from the last one. It's I couldn't ask for a better scenario.
Awesome. And kind of talking about your, path to the UFC. I know you were on the Contender Series about over a year ago, obviously that one being a loss, and then you kind of just ripped like 3 wins in a row. How did the loss from last year's Contender Series kind of help you finally get that contract?
Oh, the loss from last year was just a little bit of an eye opener, showing me the level that I need to be competing, or the level of competition that's gonna be there and contender series in the UFC, and just made me step my game up. And I knew that if I wanted to get another shot again, I got to go out there and pump some fights out. Um, I'm not a 21-year-old prospect, so I can't just have one fight and then get picked up again. I have to go and earn my spot and prove my worth. So I think, yeah, pumping out those 3 fights, I was prepared to do 4 or 5 fights if I needed to, but I got there over the line in the end, and very happy with it.
Awesome. And how would you say your like recovery process is like after a fight like you just had?
The recovery process is I feel like I've mastered recovery. Hang on, you've got a train going past. I actually live near a train line, but that should be the only one for this interview because Auckland public transport is terrible. Uh, but my recovery process is quite good. I feel this. When I've gotten to the stage I'm at in my career, I've understood that recovery is just as important as the training. And I'm not 21, 22 anymore, so I can't just have 4 hours sleep. So I knew that if I was going to go straight into another camp again for UFC Perth after contenders, I only had a week off, and I made the most of that week. And yeah, the body is excellent, feeling great.
Awesome. And, obviously you're older, you've been in the sport for a while. Do you when it comes to like making weight, do you kind of have like the same routine at this point that you kind of go through before you have to make weight?
Yeah, I've done some pretty dumb weight cuts early on. I've never missed weight, but I've done some pretty dumb weight cuts that have brought me close to missing weight. But the last maybe 4 or 5 fights, the procedure and the process for cutting weight has been the same. I got a little bit of help from Geordie, the fight dietitian, and now it's just like clockwork. I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm going to say it's smooth. It's a little bit hard. You got to suck it up for a bit, but the weight comes off, and I make weight every time.
And what does like a typical like training week look like for you when you're in fight camp?
Training week is basically like a full-time job. It's I'm in the Monday to Friday double session, so morning and night time. I'll put in about 3 to 4 hours in the morning from 8 a.m. to 12 or 11, and then I have a little bit of a break, and then I'll come back at night time and I'll train from about 4 p.m. till 6:30 or 7 p.m. and that's Monday to Friday. So it's about a 7-hour day, broken up in the middle, and then Saturday's a lower volume day. Like it's we don't train for as long, but it's the intensity is way higher. We do spider and sparring, so that's Saturday's my favorite day because you just go in there and you just knuckle down and just pump out these hard sessions.
Awesome. And what would you say is maybe your favorite cheat meal?
Oh, favorite cheat meal. When I just finished my Contender Series fight, I went to San Diego with some family, my brother and my two cousins, and we went to this barbecue place, like this smoked barbecue place called Phil's Barbecue in San Diego, and oh my lord, that was an out of body experience. We had like beef ribs, chicken wings. That's probably my go-to cheat meal. They don't quite do barbecue as good in Auckland as they do in the States, but I have been looking around for my weekly cheat meal, trying to get the best barbecue in Auckland.
Yeah, and how do you feel that you're how do you feel with White actually giving you a chance to fight on the Perth card? Because I know a lot of the times he's kind of once he gets like that max, like he said, 16. How do you feel about being on the Perth card?
Feel a little bit special. I feel like maybe he sees something. He sees a little bit more value in me, and that warms your heart a little bit, makes you feel a little bit special, knowing that he's willing to move things around and make exceptions. So it's yeah, it's a good feeling.
And what would you say is maybe your favorite type of music to listen to when you're training or anything like that?
Oh, it's gonna go one of two ways when we're training. If I've got access to the orcs at the gym, we're either pumping Creed or we are pumping Katy Perry or Avril Lavigne. So we're going with some good old classic '90s rock, or we're just going just straight just straight girl pop, just to pump the boys up.
Yeah, I saw that on your story the other day, the plane, and then you tagged Katy Perry there.
She didn't message me back. Weird. I would have thought she would have messaged me back, but yeah, I'm waiting. She can anytime she wants, she can reach out.
And if you could choose like any fighter to train with, who would that fighter be?
Oh, if I could train with any fighter, probably have to be Habib. I feel like he's got some real good banter when he's training. I've been watching the videos of him and AKA him with Islam running the camps, and he's a funny guy. He doesn't mean to be funny, but he is very funny, and obviously he's going to show some incredible moves and techniques that I'd love to know. But it just looks like a really fun session being in a group like that.
And is there any other sports you like playing, like other than fighting, obviously?
I'm a big rugby league guy. I know people in the northern hemisphere don't really understand rugby league, but it's huge in Australia and New Zealand. I don't play it because I would get my body absolutely destroyed, probably blow my knees out in the first hit up. But bit of touch footy, which is kind of like flag football. I think that's what they call it, flag football. Touch footy is pretty good. Or some pickup basketball. There's a lot of public basketball hoops around Auckland as well. So sometimes I roll up to those and just shoot around with the kids, and I just start dunking on little kids and rejecting them, and just all kinds of stuff. But probably basketball and rugby are the games that I'm following and playing a little bit of.
And kind of tagging with that, do you have any? What are some of your like other hobbies that you have?
My main hobby is at least 5 hours in a row without moving of playing Xbox. I will play. What did I do? I played Oblivion Remastered for a solid 5-6 hours on Sunday. I didn't move. There was no UFC on, so I just played Oblivion all day. It was raining here. It was great. It was. Some say it's a waste of time, but I don't think so.
And if you could, eat, any food for the rest of, your life, what would that food be?
Oh, any food? I would have to say yellowfin tuna. We had a boy, one of the boys at the gym, Jonas. He caught I think it was like an 85 kilo. So what's that? That's almost 185 pound yellowfin tuna. He cut it up, and within 24 hours, he had filleted it, and we all had a little bit each, and it was unbelievable, spectacular. It was the best fish I've ever had in my life. So I would be having yellowfin tuna raw, like sashimi. I could eat that every day for the rest of my life.
Perfect. And like I said, I keep these short, these interviews short. Where can the people find you, whether that's Instagram, any type of social platform? Where can the people find you?
My social media, most of it is posted up through Instagram at Cam Rowston. Same as Threads. My Threads is at Cam Rowston as well, and my Twitter, or I think they call it X now, is at Cam Rowston. And then I've got a YouTube channel as well. Trying to be a little bit more active on YouTube. Cam Rowston MMA on YouTube. So those are all my socials. People can follow along, but if they follow me on Instagram, that's where they're going to see most of the updates come through.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. You guys are, all the fighters that come on this show specifically help us, make the show, what it comes out to be. So I appreciate you coming on today.
No worries. I appreciate you having me. Very good.
Let me see. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I appreciate you coming on, Cam. You guys help us make this podcast, what it's comes out to be. Um, welcome to the UFC, I should say, and I'll definitely be looking forward to UFC Perth. All right. Can you hear me, Cam?
Yeah, I got you.
Perfect. Let me just get the ending again here. All right, should be good. And for everyone that's watching, I'll drop Cam's, all the socials down below. You'll see them. Make sure to follow Over the Top Talk. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram's where we're most active. That's where you can message us. And we wish Cam the best of luck. Probably repost a bunch of stuff as this fight gets closer. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate it.